Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. Well, today, this is Elder is Healing. This is my little PowerPoint. If you remember that the elder is not only something that's just chronological, there's an ancient of days in your DNA, and it's the one that knows how to fit the puzzle pieces together. Learned most of the hard lessons already, doesn't need any more hard lessons. But it has a holistic perspective about body, mind, it understands what your nervous system is, how your breath affects it, how your attitudes affect it. Most important, your alliances, how you make connections with people. One of the things that the elder does is, just like the hero returns after having entered into the zone of magnified power, wrested the boon from the gods or whatever, they bring it back to the community. So the same thing, the elder within us has their whole life available as a legacy to offer to the community. But that's because they've learned to enter the dark. They've learned to navigate in the forest, which is the symbol always of the encounter with the unconscious demons within ourselves. We just use the word demon because it's a dramatic and garish representation that grabs your attention. One of the things that you learn through life is the importance of grieving and the difference between active and passive ways that deal with loss. When you don't want to accept the loss, and who does, then you get depressed because you're victimized by it and you want to get rid of it. You don't wish it was there. And that's why somehow it lasts longer. But when you actively grieve, which means you allow yourself to go into the loss, you're much more at liberty about when you choose to come back to try to normalize your life. So elders don't resist the sorrow, the sadness. They enter into it actively. And then this beautiful quote from 1800s, a renewed heart, a loving heart, a penitent heart, a humble heart, a heart broken and contrite, purified by love. That, and only that, is the seat or the rest of men. Spotlessness may do for angels. Repentance unto life is the highest that belongs to man. So that broken, open lowliness, not the haughty, arrogant aspect of ego, but one that accepts the suffering of humanity and embraces other people who are suffering, whether they're your kin or not. And so you ritualize passing on your knowledge, the stone, the hardness of heart, but also that you're a rock of loving awareness at that point. You embrace it, you integrate it, and you re-enter life with renewed zest. Now, here's 4 different aspects of what I call the archetypal energies: king, queen, male and female warrior, male and female lover, male and female wise person. Here's Amy Poehler saying, I just love bossy women. I could be around them all day. To me, bossy is not a pejorative term at all. It means somebody's passionate and engaged, ambitious, and doesn't mind leading. Well, there's a truth to that for sure, but I want you to recognize and then revision the shadow aspects of any of these archetypal energies. If you're too bossy, then you're abusing the power of the king and queen. If you're too mean, you're abusing the power of your inner warrior. If you're too manipulative, you're abusing the power of your inner wise person. And if you're addicted, you're abusing the power of your inner lover. So the negative aspect is, remember, the warrior can also serve the dark side, and not just draw good boundaries in finding the throne that's worthy to be loyal to. Here it turns to the dark. You can see Sith with Darth Vader and the evil emperor in the background. And then the medial woman, in this case it's Baba Yaga, uses her witchy knowledge to deceive you, give you the impossible task that puts your life at risk if you can't answer their question correctly. So then you know that the wisdom that she has is being used in a perverted way. And of course, I said the addiction. You numb yourself in order not to feel. And then you put yourself out of touch with one of the beautiful parts of what human beings are capable of, which is our emotional nature that gives us the inner weather so we know what's going on. If you can avoid those negatives, then hopefully you find your way to Hatha Yoga or whatever form of health-oriented self-care practice you take, because there's an aspect of it that is like the fountain of youth. It's anti-entropic. It keeps your flexibility not just in the body, but in your mind. And so you maintain a certain youthfulness of spirit, if not body. And then, as my rabbi taught me, use your aging process into saging, using your life wisdom to work with others, share with others, be compassionate and helpful to other people. You understand the universal struggle by having gone through the personal struggle. And then sometimes you end up with a weird teacher, the shaman, the guru, the curandera, the sensei, the rabbi, the roshi, the master, the teacher, the wise one, the hermit, the anchoret, the starets, the mystic, the saint, the alchemist, the druid, the priest. It doesn't matter which one, but they all have their shtick. They all have their way of presentation. They all are there to help you create cross planes of alliance, like I said in the first slide. And then if you do that correctly, you end up with praise. What is there left but to praise? Love, 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 love. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need. Hope you can take that message.